The Leadership Code Act of 2002 requires top government leaders, including the President, Vice President, Speaker and Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the Prime Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, ministers, members of Parliament, judicial officers, ambassadors and top security officers like the Inspector General of Police, Commissioner General of Prisons and army officers of the rank of Major or above, and other selected leaders to declare their incomes, assets and liabilities after every 2 years to the Inspectorate of Government. About 35,000 leaders are supposed to declare their incomes, assets and liabilities. This activity last took place in March 2023. Today, the Inspectorate of Government launched that program with a deadline set for 31st of this month.
Leaders are supposed to declare their incomes, that is salary, allowances, dividends, cash at hand, and other sources of income.
The Inspectorate of Government added that they have received substantial calls for public servants to have their wealth declared in public.
But the law is not so easy for us, and there have been resistance because I am told some people say, we can't have that in Uganda. Uganda is different from other jurisdictions because we don't want our spouses to know what we have.
The IGG noted that some leaders have registered some of their properties in the names of their distant relatives or even workers, just to avoid accounting for their wealth in full when asked to do so.
They only declare what they can account for and what they can explain away. This defeats the entire purpose of this exercise.
In 2021, we amended the Leadership Code Act to prescribe the penalties for breach of the code. The penalties include payment of a fine, dismissal from office, demotion, having the under-declared property confiscated and forfeited to the government, and forfeiting the monetary equivalent of the under-declared property to the government.
NTV understands that the Inspectorate of Government has summoned more than 100 leaders who have failed to declare their income, assets and liabilities as required. The overall objective of the declaration activity is to curb corruption, a vice which costs the country up to 10 trillion shillings annually, according to the Inspectorate of Government.
Where does that money go? It is just primitive accumulation of wealth by a few individuals. Such things will happen in this country because you and I, who are not corrupt, glorify corruption.
Daniel Kibet, NTV.